Shalom. Want to start giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Rakah Kadah, respect and honor to your elders and apostles who taught us this word, this gospel of truth, and welcome to another episode of Glad Tidings Ministry. Okay, the good news. So the name of this is, I'm going to write it down, I'm trying to play with this. Right, let me clear that up. Okay, hold on. We're going to do it like this. Stop sanctioning evil. That's, yeah. Stop sanctioning evil. Okay, that's the name of this topic. Stop sanctioning evil. Let's do it again. We gotta play with this. Okay. Stop sanctioning evil. Stop sanctioning evil. Okay. Do it again. Stop sanctioning evil. Okay. All right. So that's going to be the topic. And what I want to go into is this history that we watched earlier today. And I'm not a Pan African, but the knowledge, if the knowledge is true or the information is true, we're going to use that information. Okay? All right, let's see. Okay, Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, like I said, I'm an Israelite, so I don't want to hear nobody getting bugged out talking about this and that, but we talking about information that we can use what's going on. The information is the truth, so we're going to go with that, and we're going to do a video on that. And the name of the video, good point that he brung out, is Stop Sanctioning Evil. But what we do is we use the scriptures to filter out this stuff. So we're going to find this. All right, I don't know if this was it, but I guess I gotta go to his thing. Just hold on.
Listen, family, let me say this.
This ain't it. Give me 1 second. Here it is. So we're gonna start off with this, and this is what. Let's go.
Conversation with Mayor Ross Baraka. Who painted the rainbow flag in front of the black bookstore? Who painted the rainbow flag in front of the black bookstore? Who painted the rainbow flag in front of the black bookstore? My kids start school Monday. Meet the teacher today. Los Angeles.
Now I want you to pay attention to this because this is very, very, very critical. Okay? And it shows too that our people don't read. And it shows too that the work we've been out there on this highway and byway preaching this gospel of truth which is the glad tidings, which is salvation for our people, the nation of Israel, but first and foremost is for the elect. Reason why I say it's for the assembly of the elect, because these are the people that's keeping the Lord's commandments. Okay? These are the people that's not faking it. Okay? These are the brothers and sisters that's not lukewarm, trying to lean this way for one person and then leaning another way when other people are around. These are the people that's standing on their square. And that square is the square of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call God and Jesus. Let's go. Stand on your square. And before I go into that, before I let this video play, what's the number one thing that we preach when we out there? I believe that's Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression. Those people they're talking about is Israelites. Okay? All right? 12 tribes of Israel from the nation of the Judah and Ephraim. Okay? All the tribe of Joseph. Okay? These are who the Lord are talking to. Okay? Not everybody. Okay? That's what the whole book is always about. It's not about everybody else. So, further ado, we've been saying this for so long. Cry out loud, spare loud. Cry out loud and speak the truth. See, a lot of you claim that you are followers, you go to the church, but you are fake. You're not real. Okay? Cry out loud, spare not. We can't spare and hold people's feelings. We have to speak what this book says. Even if our mama get mad, our brothers get mad, our sisters get mad, it don't give a damn about they get mad. The gospel, the word must go out. That's how you know when people are wishy-washy, when they can't go full throttle on the Lord's commandments and preaching that. Okay? They can't stand full throttle. Okay? They lukewarm. They shaky. We're going to call them the shaky. They shaky. All right? Spare not, cry out loud, spare not, lift up that voice like a trumpet, and show my people the transgression. The trumpet is the Bible. Show them the transgressions, how we fell from the grace of the Most High through using the Bible. Also show them, too, that it's a lot of lies and deceit to make you walk another direction by saying that a white man wrote the book. Or all these different things that we have to purge out. 1 Corinthians 5:7. We have to purge out the old leaven because it'll mess up everything else for everybody else. The lies, the deceit. Okay? It'll mess up the whole pie, the whole cake. Purge out the whole leaven. 1 Corinthians 5:7. Purge it out. Chop it off, get rid of it, so that we can make it clear, pure. All right? We got to detox our people because they're full with junk, poison in their brain and their mind. Let's go to the video.
Let's tell me why at the event I see my youngest son, kindergarten teacher, is a white man cosplaying as a woman. Oh, Lord. Woo! He was in a dress, high heels, and covered in makeup. I thought it was a woman until he turned around. I noticed a full beard. I go to the classroom and it's covered with rainbow paraphernalia and propaganda. I don't judge nobody, but I don't feel comfortable. My son is on the spectrum.
You see what I'm saying? Now listen, you do what you do. All right? We can't tell nobody what to do. We can't tell a man or woman how to live their life. But this is how you know it is a problem. Because I look at it like this. If you have sexual appetite or things that you want to do with your partner or whatever you want to do, okay, the Lord gives a law on how we should do it. It should be man and woman. But we can't stop society if they want to do what they want to do. But that's a desire that they choose to do. That's something that they want to try out, that they want to experiment with. That should be kept in the bedroom. So do we publicize what you and your wife do, or do you publicize how you have sex with your girl? Okay, yeah, I had it this way, I had it that way. Do you publicize that? Which will go down in the bedroom goes down privately. That's between you and her, behind closed door, right? So if that was a desire for you to have to be that way or whatever you want to do, that should be your desire. They've been doing it secretly all these years, and nobody stopped them, going behind closed doors and man lying with man and all types of demonic things that men are doing, bestiality behind closed doors, all these different things, right? Whatever it is, they doing behind closed doors. So here's my point. If that's something they're going to do, why are you bringing that into the kids? Why do the little kids have to know this, 5 and under? Why do they have to be part of this? Let's go on.
IEP since 3. What grade is he in now? I don't think you told me that. What grade is he in now? Now he's 6. Can't do private school because of the costs. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Woo! I ain't heard about this one. Y'all heard this, brothers and sisters? Did y'all hear what I just said, brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters, did y'all hear what I just said? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Her son has a transformer teacher. Oh my goodness. Her 6-year-old son has a transformer teacher. Wow. 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 I would have to pull my son out of school. What I would do is I would go to the principal. If nothing gets done there, I would go to the superintendent.
Would you agree that a child doesn't have the sense to be dealing with that sexuality about what they are? They're not even thinking about that. They're brainwashing the kids to try to find out that life, to live that life. They brainwashing them. They're using the curriculum in the schools to do it. That's because you don't have this Bible in your home. Okay? They brainwashing the kids. You know what I'm saying? Making them feel a certain way, man. And look, a lot of people saying that they living in they believe in the Most High, but the Most High scriptures tell you that that's not right, and we're gonna go over that.
If nothing gets done there, I would go to the chair of the school board. If nothing gets done there, I would go to the state secretary of education. That is insane. Unfortunately, it's a civil right. That's the problem. It's a civil right. Her 6-year-old son has a transformer for a teacher. Lord have mercy. I'm so glad we got FDMG coming. Lord have mercy. Your son drew a rainbow in the classroom. That could be a problem or it could be nothing. It could be nothing. It could be something. Rainbows used to be innocent. But because a certain social movement has colonized the rainbow and monopolized that symbol as their own.
What was the rainbow originally standing for? It was the Most High's promise. And that lets me know that we understand that a lot of things that you can have, and it's your intent on how you want to use them. Okay, I did a video on what was his name, Ed in the Bible, about how I believe the tribe of Gad and Manasseh, I'm not sure, but they picked their own, they made a statue, and all the other tribes came up to go to war with them. But that statue, that ornament, was to serve the Most High. So it's an intent on how you're going to use things. So, you know, if you take that intent, you can't judge a man on his symbol. That's the video why I did it on. You can't judge a man on the symbol that he wears, because it's the tent. Now, if that tent deals with the Most High and is strictly serving the Most High, that's what that book of Ed was referring to. Okay, you can't judge a man on that. Okay, because if he's keeping the commandments, how can you judge him on that? But it's the intent, you know?
If your son is drawing rainbows in the classroom now, I think that's a sign that there's some propaganda going on. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. My 12-year-old is surrounded by the rainbow militia in school and sports, not sure what conversation to have so she can support the rainbow community without becoming a part of it. Wait a minute, let me read that again. My 12-year-old is surrounded by the rainbow influence in school and sports, not sure what conversation to have so she can support the community without becoming a part of it. I don't know what you mean when you say you don't know what conversation to have so she can support the community without becoming a part of it, okay? Because if you cannot be soft or your child will get drafted. You know what conversation you need to have with her. Have a honest conversation. We don't hate nobody. We ain't judging nobody. But we are not about that life. And you...
See, and that's another thing. People are scared to stand up and tell the truth. Okay, and the ones that get me mostly is these fake ass Christians. Okay, they sit there and say, oh, everything is everything. But what does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? Okay, you live in something that you claim to be part of something that you're not living. I say it again. You claim to be part of something that you're not living. You claim to be part of something that you're not living. See, you respect and an asset of people that claim to be something, but they living it that way. But you niggas, when you get your back against the wall, you shaky. You switch up. You change up. Oh, you understand now.
You are not about that life.
And we are not about that life.
And you are not going to join anything about that life. But you're not going to tell nobody in school that you are not about that life. You know the conversation you need to have. Stop being scared to teach your children right from wrong. He got a transformer teacher?
That's another thing. You heard what he said? Stop being scared, because you niggas are shaky. You scared of teaching your children the truth. The truth of the gospel, the glad tidings, the good news. The good news that Yahweh, who you going to call Christ, is coming back. And he going to get rid of that. He going to get rid of you people that follow that, that's entertaining that. You niggas are sanctioning this stuff. And you sit around and act like you don't see what's going on. You soft. You got no guts. You got no balls. Because you're scared to tell the truth. And nothing but the truth, but help you, Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Right? Let's go.
Woo! It's getting bad in these streets. It's getting bad in these streets, boy. My sons are 4 and 5, soon to be 6. They attend African-based private school, mostly black staff. They love it, mostly women. My 5-year-old has issues with discipline and structure. My question is, the school being more girls than boys and no male teacher, they got to get some men in there. You got to talk to them. How are you going to have an African private school with no black men? How is it a black private school without a single black man? Is this a feminist school? Or are they...
Damn right it's a feminine school. Damn right it's a feminine school. Because you know those schools are supposed to have the man figure to keep those boys and girls walking on the straight line. That's how you know that the system is polluting the children's mind. And you grown-ups, even you grown-ups are standing by and doing nothing. Talk about, what should I do? Okay? That's why the men, the little boys are growing up to be little girls. The girls are growing up to be boys. You niggas don't see nothing wrong with that? And just in case to let you know, I'm under a faith-based, God Tidings Ministry is under a faith-based church. And our bylaws is that we have under the 508c1 is that freedom of speech. And it's a faith-based church. So we're not under a 501c, so we have freedom of speech. Okay?
Radical black feminists, are they rainbow gangers? How you got an all-black private school with no black men? What? Sisters, are we that petty? Black women, are we that petty? Do we got black women starting private schools and not hiring no brothers?
And look, a lot now, you don't see this. We about to go into a war, right? And all you wicked ass black women, so-called native women that call yourself not needing a man and don't have no man in your house, you about to feel the wrath. Okay, you're gonna be less than nothing. You think you something, but you're gonna be nothing. And this ain't to put you down. These are for the ones that was high-minded. That and high-minded doesn't mean like thinking good, high self-esteem, because pride is wicked in the Most High's eyes. Being prideful, because you picked the God of the system, your schooling, okay, over your family tradition. And this is what's happening to the family. You know that was not allowed back in the day. Oh, times done changed, Shema. You're behind. No, the Most High laws never change. I say that again. The Most High laws never change. It's just that you wasn't really into it. You just a Christian, a fake Christian. And that was about that. Being a Christian, that word wasn't even that word was as what was it called? It was being put. It was like a dirty, a terrible slang, like a byword or a proverb. Because we were Hebrews, that came into later on. Christians, Christianity.
Do we have black women starting private schools and not hiring no brothers? A rainbow teacher. No, my son couldn't stay in that class. No way. Nah. I would put him on a waiting list at a charter school, or I would move to another neighborhood or use somebody else's address. Ain't no way in hell my son is being, nah, Hudson Valley School District. The children were stripped.
Now, this is the one that I really want you to get. And you can follow his videos, go into his line and hear some more if you want. But this is the part that I really wanted you to hear. This is the part that messed me up, man. But I know that these things was happening anyway. We all knew these things was happening. But this one right here, man, this is and you niggas that really like deal with that, and you say that that's okay, you feel like you have nothing wrong with that. I better start watching my kids around you. I better start watching my kids around you. Here it is. Listen to this, y'all.
Searched. Hudson Valley, New York. The parents are angry because the children were strip searched. Parents found out that they actually gave consent for their children to be strip searched. Hudson Valley, New York parents.
Did you hear that shit? Did you really hear that? Now we are allowing. What kind of wicked? When he said that statement, you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me seeing those old ancient slave pictures, when you seen pictures of brothers being hung and they peanuts cut it out and stuck in their mouth. They would cut the our people rods off and stick it in the mouth and burn them. What kind of beast is that? What kind of man is that? It's got to be a man that is a beast. A man that's literally a beast in the spirit to do such a thing. So now, little kids, you stripping them like as they in. Let's go.
Didn't know they gave consent for their children to be strip searched.
Now, just remember, he said they didn't know that they gave their children, the people consent. And if you want to hide something, put it in the book because black men don't know how to read. Watch.
How did this happen? I'm going to tell you how it happened. Because I've been telling black parents for 25 years, stop signing paperwork that you do not read. How many times I gotta tell black parents, stop signing paperwork that you do not read. Stop signing paperwork that you do not read. What happened was that paperwork that they sent home for you to sign at the beginning of the year, they had some fine language in the discipline section. Hudson Valley schools had some fine language in the discipline section. And they knew black parents were not going to read it. They knew black parents were not going to read it. So in the fine print, in the discipline section of the paperwork, they said your children can be strip searched without prior notification. Black parents didn't read it. So when their children got strip searched, they flipped out, as they should. As they should. As they should. But if you would have read the paperwork, how many times has Dr. Umar told you don't sign it if you didn't read it, and you ninjas still don't listen? You ninjas still don't listen. You ninjas still don't listen. Whenever they want to get over on black children, they put it in the paperwork. Whenever they want to get over on black children.
These wicked MFers done strip search and patted down your babies. Ain't this? And this is all dealing with that whole arena with homosexuality, LGBTQ, all of that. Is together. And all you people that sign the same gay churches, same sex marriages, and everything else, hand joining hand shall not go punished. That's why I named this sanctioning evil, because you are sanctioning evil. But in this case, they didn't even have the time to read. You got to read everything this devil do. He's a deceiver, and they already know you don't like to read, so they catch you off guard and say, "Oh, we told you that. We thought we sent you that." That's what they do now. That's the new technology and psychology that people use now. We thought we told you that already. We thought we talked about that already. I forgot. I thought I told you that. Knowing damn well you didn't tell us that.
They put it in the paperwork. So let this be a lesson to all black parents. I don't care if you live in Amsterdam. I don't care if you live in France. I don't care if you're in the UK. I don't care if you are in Switzerland, Canada, Texas, New York, Chicago, Oakland. I don't care if you in Jamaica, Brazil, Barbados. I don't care where you are. Don't sign school paperwork that you did not read. And if the paperwork is too thick to read it on the spot, you take the shit home. You
Lazy.
take the shit home.
Lazy. Just sign it because it's too. A nigga don't want to read.
You take the paperwork home.
That's
keep
all we
telling
wanted
y'all
to do.
this.
Now let's get into some scriptures, man. So the first scripture I want to go to, Proverbs 12 and 1. Proverbs 12 and 1. 12 and 21. Proverbs 12 and 21. And it reads, there shall no mischief happen to the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. You see that? So they entice your kids. They use trickery to do what? You're sanctioning evil. That's what you're doing. You're sanctioning evil. Come on, yeah, it's all right. Let's do it. It's okay. This is the NIV. Now let's go to Proverbs 16 and 5. Proverbs 16 and 5. And it reads, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh. Though hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Read it again. Everyone that is proud in the heart is an abomination. Yeah, so you're, and that's one of the number one things that's among other things that the Most High hate, an abomination, okay, is a prideful spirit. A prideful spirit doesn't mean, oh, they're prideful because they got confidence, you stupid ASS holes. That's what you think. It don't mean that. Pride meaning that you think you could do anything you want. And you might even think, well, not even might, you think you above the Most High's laws. So that's why you think you could do that. If you really was faith, because one of the first is one of the commandments is to fear the Lord with all your heart. How could you say you praise the Lord and the Lord tells you strictly laws that don't do this? It is abomination. He gets sick off of it, and you still do it. And you tell other people, you clap your hands. Come on, it's all right. Come as you are. Do you? That's why I started with cry out loud. Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry out loud. How many of you people really told you, if you had your father or your mother or someone in your family, how many of you stood up and told the truth and stand up, when offenses would come, told the truth and say, look, we used to do things like that, or we were a part of things like that, but that's wrong. We don't do that no more. And you shouldn't do that right either, because that's wrong according to the Most High's laws. We shouldn't do that. And the Lord says that homosexuality is wrong, so you shouldn't do that either. And once you tell them as a watchman, you're done. But how many people even stood strong and tore to tell them, to tell their family member that? How many people that got the balls and the guts and the glory to stand up to their family members and tell them that? Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Pride and arrogancy and the evil way and the perverse mouth do I hate. You see that? The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. So we supposed to hate what the Lord hate. If the Lord said this is abomination and he hate this makes him sick. It's an abomination to him. Well, maybe they don't understand. Maybe they don't know how to read. Okay, so maybe that's why. So let's take a look at the word abomination. Well, we ain't gonna do that right now. Let's move it over. Now let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus 2013. And if a man lie with mankind as with womankind, both of them have committed an abomination. An abomination. They shall surely be put to death. So if the Lord say they're going to be put to death, are they a friend with the Lord? Do they respect the Lord? Is this the right lifestyle, the right way to live? Is this healthy? Is this something good for the body? This don't sound like life to me. This sound like death. This don't sound like life to me. This sound like death. And it's gotten so deep and so enrooted that they're trying to snatch the babies, baby catchers, to bring them over and to feeling and walking and thinking like them. Because that's an inside spirit, man. And the only reason why you would tell an individual that is because you love them. See, they try to take this and make this look like a way of belittling someone. And see, that's one thing about me, man. My dad passed away. But one thing about him, my dad was straight up, man. He would make you not really like him because he was so all stern and so truth. And if it was real, it was real. But he gonna tell you. But guess what? The ones that loved him loved him. And the ones that didn't understand with him, didn't want to be bothered with him, he was all right with that too. And I'm the same way. But I'm the same way for my Heavenly Father because my dad wasn't in this truth. He didn't have the glad tidings. He didn't understand it. He didn't understand this thing that we were into. But one thing for sure, he would tell the truth on that. He'd be all stern and tell the truth straight out, whether you get mad or not. And that's what we have to do. We got to tell our people because we are really baptizing our people to get their mind right. Man, our people went through a lot of stuff, man. They've been molested. They've been abused as child. All types of stuff. Our people have been abused. We have a lot of trauma and a lot of ways that we lived. We thought that was right, but it wasn't right, man. And our parents thought they were right, but they wasn't wrong. They were wrong. So somebody has to be just and tell them the truth, man, because the truth will set you free. I just want to look up that word abomination, man. Abomination right there. Let's read it. It's a detestable act. It said the word is also used symbolically of sin in general. Let's go to Isaiah 63. It says, he that killed an ox is as he that slay a man. He that sacrifice a lamb as he that break a dog's neck. He that offer oblation as he that offer swine's blood. He that burn frankincense as he have blessed an idol. See that? Yeah, they have chosen their own ways. You see that? And their soul delighted in their abomination. Oh my Lord. That's beautiful. Read it again. He that kill an ox is as he that slay a man. He that sacrifice a lamb as he that break a dog's neck. He that offer an oblation as he that offered swine's blood. He that burned frankincense as he that blessed an idol. Yeah. They have chosen their own ways. Yeah. They have chosen their own ways. And their souls delighted in their abomination. That's what the Lord is saying. An idol. Read Isaiah 49. And none called to mind. neither is there knowledge nor understanding to say, I have burnt part of it in the fire. Yea, also I have baked bread upon the coals thereof. I have roasted flesh and eaten it, and I shall make the residue thereof an abomination. Shall I fall down to the stock of a tree? There it is. Come on, man. And it says, the ceremonies of the apostate church of Rome. Let's get that. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked in the gold and precious stone and pearls, having her hands as a golden cup full of abomination, even as the unclean things of her fornication. Different religions. Remember, the world followed after Rome, after America, which is Rome, which is Egypt, which is Sodom and Gomorrah as well. This ain't nothing new, people. See, but people follow their own heart, their own consciences. It has nothing to do with having a relationship with the, with Yahweh, who you usually call God, and Christ, who you usually call Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shah. They want to do their own thing. This ain't about pleasing the Heavenly Father and His Son. It's about enticing their lust, their desires. That's what it's about. It says, a detestable act. Read it again. And then it says, and one have committed an abomination with his neighbor's wife, and another have lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law, and another and thee have humbled his sister, the father's daughter. You see that? We teaching them not to do that, and this is what's going on today. Read that again. And one have committed abomination with his neighbor's wife. That's the same thing you see in your neighbor's wife, according to your kindred of your people, and you trying to holler at his wife, and you last niggas don't did it, and I'm guilty of that at one time too, which is wrong. But see, we baptized in the Word, we repented, we a new creature, we sorry for those things we did, and we never done it again. We never did that again, and we never looked back. Because what if you had some woman that you really love, and somebody did that to you? But today, these niggas scheme on that. That's one of their things that they love to do. I bet you I can pop his wife. I bet you I can hit that. She looking at me, yo. Because they wicked. And this is the same level as homosexuality, as bestiality. That's on the same level. That's grounded for death. Those are the terms and grounds of death. So homosexuality, bestiality, messing with your neighbor's wife, your daughter-in-law, what kind of nigga are you? An abomination, Negro. That's it. Now, let's go to Romans 126. And this stuff be looking small to me sometimes. Romans 1:26. And it says, for this cause, hear this, listen intently. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile passions. For the woman changed their natural use into that which is against nature. Now, can a dog change his natural use to a female dog? Can a female dog? Because we're dealing with nature here, right? Everything is nature is what it is, right? It can't be changed. It is what it is, right? So can a dog, in its natural sense, change from its being a female dog into a male dog? It can't, because it's in this natural state of form, in this natural nature state of form. It can't be changed. It is what it is. Read that again. It says, "For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile passions. For the woman changed the natural use into that which is against nature." Think about that, which is against nature. So when we see him doing this, when we see um, Dr. Johnson talking about this, this is critical, because they're putting that. If that's something you want to follow, you keep that in your household. You keep that in your life there, but don't spread that to other people's kids. Whatever. So now the people that's regular parents, husband and wife of different sex, okay? Now they're losing their rights to this. That's why I wrote this. That's why I put this down. You're sanctioning evil. You're giving it okay, man. You're sanctioning evil. 27. And likewise also the men, the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working unseemliness and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error which was due. And then it says, and this is what the Lord, this is what's going on. This is what check this out. At verse 28, even as they refuse to have the Most High in their knowledge, because you can't be dealing with the Most High as you're being like that. It's against natural. Even we read this. So you might believe in the Lord, but you don't believe in this Lord. You don't believe in the true Lord, the true Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shah. And this ain't our God, our personal God. This is the only real power. The other nations have their gods. They have their gods, so they might believe in that. That's things that they practice over there. But according to this, the Lord said that is an abomination to him. So he doesn't practice that. He doesn't accept that. He doesn't deal with that. So how are you saying that you dealing with the laws of the Most High and you living contrary to him? And the Most High gave them up unto a reprobate mind to do the things which are not fitting. Listen to this. This is a heavy sentence, man. It says, being filled with unrighteousness, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, maligny, whisperers. All of this. I ain't gonna go into more, but that's that. So, patting down your kids. Come on, man. This Bible holds up truth, man. It ain't nothing, no other literature, the Quran, no other philosophy could come against this. This is the straight gate, man. And it tells you how you get closer to your creator. It shows you how to get divine intervention dealing with the creator. What the creator tells you what he wants through the book. All these other books are they fake, man. They copying off of it and they adding stuff to it. It's washed down. It's telling you how you live your life, what to eat. It's even got a dietary law for you, man. Psalms 82 and 5. This is the closing, man. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither do they understand. They walk to and fro in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. You see that? Read it again. They know not. Yeah, they don't know. They know not. Because they in dense darkness, so how would they know? because they're going against the Heavenly Father and his attributes, his ordinance, not his attributes, his ordinance. So they're becoming an enemy of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, right? Neither do they understand. They walk to and fro in darkness. All day long, they walk to and fro in the darkness because that is darkness. That ain't right, man. And you trying to spread it to the children. You don't feel good. You think that that's all right, man? So they walk to and fro in darkness to spread that to him. How dare you to your children? And some of you niggas don't even love your babies. And nowadays, in the days we living in, if this is what the churches are teaching, this is what the churches are allowing, this is what the churches is accepting, is this the will of the Most High? Hell no. Read it again. They know not, neither do they understand. They walk to and fro in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. Shaken with this bullshit, these lies, this curriculum. Everything that's contrary to the Most High is shaken. The foundation is out of course. Psalm 55 and 21, and we're going to close it with that. And this is what we live in. This is how we're going through. This is how smooth he is. Let me start at the top. The men who have no changes and who fear not the Most High. You don't fear the Most High. None of you Christians do. And I'm really want to get on you because you church people are so fake and phony. You say that you got a zeal and a claim and a love for the Most High, but not according to works. Because the church and the state is paying you very well. That's why you say, come as you want. Come on. Remember, the broad way is to destruction. The narrow gate is only one man can walk in through it at a time, one at a time. That's the straight gate. The broad way is destruction. Come on in. You could be that way. Bestiality. They're human. Homosexuality. Okay. And what's the other ones? You can hump cars and hump car tires. Have sex. I mean, literally pull your whip out, or the woman rub herself against a tire, a fan, anything that to turn her on, a broomstick. This is ridiculous. The earth is out of course. You niggas, oh my God. Oh man, finish reading 55:21. His mouth was. Oh, no, we're gonna finish that. From it said, the Most High will hear and answer them, even in the abide of dead. Oh, here it is. The men who have no changes and who fear not the Most High, he had put forth his hands against such as were at peace with them. He had profaned his covenant. His covenant. That's what you. Yeah. His mouth was smooth as butter. I love this. But his heart was war. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. See? And that's what they say. Hey, y'all come on in. Come on. This is all right. It's smooth as butter. We praising the Lord. Oh, Jesus. But the next thing you know, somebody offered them $4,000 or $2,000 to marry them in front of a whole public people and say, yeah, they could get married, and they the same sex, and they just acting like it's all right. A marriage is ordained by the Most High, and it's ordained with a woman and a man. Not two men, not a woman and a woman. It don't go down like that. The Lord don't deal with that. As I stated before, as I read it before, If you're a follower of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to walk after his path. You're going to walk after his commandments. You're going to do them. One of the things that's in the Bible that the Bible quotes, it says, if you love the Lord, you will fear him. You will fear him. You will keep his commandments. So first of all, you don't fear him because you're not keeping his commandments. This is another episode of Glad Tidings. This is Prince Shema. I hope you was edified, man. Man, read. Stand up and fight this fine fight. Stop this curriculum following. You don't have to agree with it. If you're not liked, you're not liked. But you can't be a follower of the Most High if you're allowing that. You got to stand up for it. And you got to tell them people, that's your job. That is a commandment. That's a watchman. And look up a watchman in Ezekiel, I think chapter 33. Look that up. What is his job? If you are a follower of Christ, you got to tell the people their transgression and show my people their transgression. Shalom. Amen.